Hello and welcome back to the Witching Hour. I hope you're all having a wonderful spooky season. We're already getting real close to Halloween, and we're going on through everything. I've got a nice little fun time for us tonight. Nothing too spooky. We're just gonna relax and have a good time. But we're gonna read Little Hardy Boys first. It's gonna be kind of short. I'm gonna do the just probably part of a chapter again because I don't really want to read a whole chapter. So this is probably gonna be kind of a short-ish video. This is called Chapter 14, The Curse. All the blood had drained from the professor's face. He looked ill. Frank was alarmed. "You need to see a doctor, sir." Rob Botham shook his head. I did. He told me I had a mild concussion. Nothing to worry about." Joe was suspicious. "Is the cablegram what's bothering you?" "Just so. But I know nothing about it. I am concerned for your safety. Perhaps some evil person wants you out of the way because you are close to a solution of the burglary at the Witch Museum." "We've made no headway," Joe scoffed. "This looks like one case we're not going to solve." I have a feeling all these mysterious shenanigans are connected with Lord Craighead's disappearance," Frank said. "Was he really on his way to Dublin 5 years ago?" Robotham shrugged. "Everybody in Griffithmore believed he was. Nobody denied it at the time." "It could have been a cover story he dreamed up," Joe pointed out. "Anyhow, there's one place to look for him." "Where?" Robotham asked. "Dublin." Frank nodded. "I'll go along with that. We'd better add Ireland to our transatlantic tour. Professor, suppose you spread the word that we're going home. And that way we may carry on our investigation without fear of anybody tailing us." Rob Botham agreed. He told them to go to Terra Lodge near Dublin. "This is the house of the Lord Craighead's army friend, Colonel Melvin Stewart. They were supposed to meet there." The Hardys made their plans for that night. They would visit Craighead Castle the next day and on the following morning fly to Dublin. "I'll pack the cap we found at Stonehenge," Frank said. "Maybe we can go to the Isle of Man and check it out." The following day they set out with Sears for the Craighead estate. Joe drove Rob Botham's compact through town and out into the countryside while Frank mulled over the mysterious cablegram from New York. He put a pointed question to the butler. "Sears, have you any relatives in America?" "No, sir, but my brother-in-law, Mr. Goodman, has a cousin in New York. Why do you ask?" Frank pretended to be unconcerned. "Just curiosity. Being Americans, we're interested in Englishmen who have relatives living in our country." The tower of Craighead Castle appeared over the crest of a hill. Joe crossed down the grade and up the driveway and across the drawbridge to the castle courtyard. Goodman and his wife came out to greet them. He was short, they noticed, and she was very thin. Cordially, the couple escorted them and the visitors inside. "Milton Craighead is in London," Mrs. Goodman confided, "so there's no fear of disturbing him. But first we'll have tea in the drawing room." She rang a silver bell. Two servants wheeled a cart, and they placed cups and a large teapot on the table, along with a tray of cakes. Joe noticed the housekeeper, who had piercing black eyes. She kept glancing at him even while talking to the others. He felt very uncomfortable under her gaze, but decided to forget it and down his share of tea and cakes. Probably poisoned. After refreshments, the tour of the castle began. First they went into the dungeons. A small round window let in just enough light to reveal a dismal sight. There were torture instruments in the middle of the floor. Thumbscrews, racks, and braziers for heating pincers. Irons for holding wrists and ankles dangled from a rafter. Cowhide whips were stacked in a wooden cask. "Of course, we don't use this room any more," Mrs. Goodman informed the Hardys, "but it had quite a bit of use in the olden times." The boys were glad when the butler led the way up again to the living quarters. They went along the corridors and saw rooms that still spoke of elegance and splendor, even though a time-worn shabbiness prevailed. Finally, they reached the battlements. The embrasures once manned by archers were empty. The openings for pouring boiling oil of besieged armies were covered over. "I guess Craighead Castle has been in a scrap for a long time," Frank said. "Hasn't been in a scrap for a long time," Frank said. "Well, there hasn't been a battle here for over 300 years, Goodman replied. The group ascended to the top of the tower where a flag flew in the breeze. It bore a picture of a griffin carrying off a knight. Joe made out the legend, "Au revoir le Sarabon." "The Griffin-Moor emblem," he exclaimed. Mrs. Goodman fixed her black eyes on him. "You're right this time," was her cryptic response. They're having a nice little tour. Before we could ask what she meant, the woman urged the group down the stairs from the tower and into the turret of the castle. The top room of the turret had no window. Explaining that electricity had never been extended to the turret, Goodman lit a candle and lit it up high. The flickering light fell upon an array of old armor. There was a Norman suit made of tiny bits of metal linked together. Behind it stood a French type made of metal plates. In one corner gleamed a suit of jet black armor, holding a sword in one hand. Hugh. Frank patted the helmet. So that's what the well-dressed knight wore. I hope he didn't feel itchy, Joe quipped. How'd you like to try scratching your back through that tin outfit? The candles sputtered out. Goodman led them into the corridor. They descended into the courtyard and walked around the castle. One thing struck Joe. Sunlight once more glinted off a window in the turret, but he could not remember seeing the window from within. While pondering his oversight, they came to a wide stone staircase. Mrs. Goodman asked Frank to lead the way down. He did. Zip! His feet skidded out from under him, and he plunged head over heels, bouncing from one step to another, till he hit the bottom. We're going to stop right there for the time being and enjoy a little nice, fun, light game, and hope you all enjoy that. Hello, and this is another episode of The Witching Hour. This is a game, not going to be a spooky game. It's going to be exactly what you think it is, and this is my pony character here, Holiday Cheer, and I'm being joined by a few of my friends, Sorrow Echo and Wordsmith, and some others will probably join in a little while. We're going to explore the spooky update. Here in Legends of Equestria, the My Little Pony MMO RPG, and it's you're going to see like a lot of other players running around, maybe talking. And we're gonna look for new costumes. There's potentially a brand new costume. And we'll see if there's what's going on here. Any new Halloween costumes we can wear, because we wanna be spooky. We want to be sufficiently spooky. I mean, you can get in this game. They have Halloween costumes. You can get this bone suit. You can get a witch hat. Let's get a witch hat. I might wear a witch hat, at least for now. And yeah, there's a pumpkin costume, a mummy costume. And I have some other costume pieces that I'm going to wear for my actual Halloween costume, which I might show you in a bit. But we're going to wear a nice dark purple, purplish blue. And actually, there's more than one color now, so we can also do some green. A bit of green, maybe. I don't know if that'll work, but then... Oh. There we go. And we'll go on to Ponydale. I don't want to do this forever. Wave to my friends, wave to the camera. Okay, let's go on to Ponydale, where we'll have another exciting time. And every pony who's on this video, I will put this up. This is going to be our witching hour for this. I might do some more Legends of Equestria videos too, depending on what... no, I never remember which way to go. This is the jousting arena. It's right here. I'm always a bit lost on which way to go. But fortunately, I'm playing as an Earth Pony and I run really fast. So I hope you're all having a good autumn. Hope you've enjoyed this weekend, and we'll be getting back to the spooky games this week. I promise there will be spooky things in our future. We're going to play some more standard games. Here's now the horror of Legends of Equestria for me is a load screen. And yeah, we're right here. And it's just a bunch of stuff. And oh wow, that loaded really quick. Hey, it's Jet Black Slabs 4. A lot of these other people here have YouTube channels of their own, and I'm going to include those in the description as we do more stuff. And yeah, they're all really cool people. So yeah, check them out and support their efforts to do spooky things. Oh wow, look at this. There's pumpkins. We'll just take a nice tour of Ponydale. So if you've played or if you've watched My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Generation 4, not a new generation, not the new one, you might like this game. It has a lot of the theming of My Little Pony. And right now we're in the Hallowtide event. We'll also try to get some candy. You can trick or treat in this game for Hallowtide. There's just a lot of spooky stuff going on. There's these lanterns, these spooky pumpkins. Oh, wow, that one's frightening. It's very frightening. And Jet is very interested in saying hello to the camera. We have Vampire Wordsmith and Jet Black, and Sorrow's just being Sorrow. But they're all very cute and good. And yeah, they're just gonna run around and check out what's going on in town. Look at these smaller decorations are really cute. This pumpkin is also cute. It's a silly pumpkin. That's really cool and funny. Anybody who gets that joke will get that joke. And we can also dance. You can just be a cute pony and do cute pony things. I'm gonna go to no. I'm gonna go talk to the best character in the entire game. We're just gonna cross the bridge the easy way, and we're gonna go do. This is the trick-or-treating subquest. You can talk to certain ponies and get like Tracer Noir here, who has candy, and you can trick-or-treat to them. So you can just talk to these NPCs, and he'll be like, "What could this pony possibly want?" I asked myself as they approached. Happy Hallowtide. Can I have some candy, please? I reached for a spare piece of candy from my bags and gave it to the pony in front of me. Happy Hallowtide, I proclaimed, relishing in the festivities. This pony always talks like he's in like a noir detective story. So Jet did a thing a while ago, a video of this, and he last year, and he did all these ponies, and it's a lot better than he did a voice for Tracer Noir. That's fun and cool. But yeah, that's one of the things you can do. Oh, look, it's the guards. They have lanterns. Oh my gosh, they have lanterns. That's really cute. We're not going to play this super long. I'm just doing a quick little tour here for you. So, but yeah, if you like My Little Pony, or if you just want to check out something cute, here's a pony who's asleep. Another spooky pony who's asleep. Okay. We'll go check out like what's going on inside Sugar Cube Corner. Look at these pumpkins. They're spooky. They're creepy. Yeah, this isn't any Andy's Apple Farm, or there's nothing spooky beyond the cute facade here. It's just a fun game about ponies, and if you like My Little Pony at all and you're curious, I would check it out because there's lots of Lots of cool stuff going on here. And, yeah. Oh, look at the spooky fog rolling in off the... Wow. Oh, this is neat. It's a wave to Maple Sweet. And, yeah. It's very cool. Yeah, this is what this game is all about, though. Just hanging out with your friends and doing cute pony things. And it's just very festive and Halloween-y. Oh, Festive Flare has candy. Let's get candy. Did I buy enough streamers? You can never have too many streamers, ever! Happy Hallowtide. Can I have some candy, please? Sure, I've got some right here. Happy Hallowtide! She's like kind of a Pinkie Pie, but I'm also kind of a Pinkie Pie, if you couldn't tell. Let's go on inside and see what the inside of Sugar Cube Corner looks like. Yeah, this is great. You're all just fantastic people. Thank you for watching these. Oh, this has music. So you'll hear some My Little Pony Friendship is Magic music. Oh, look at this. There's Spooky Jacket. Let's go into the kitchen, because you can go to this light switch here and push the lights. There we go. And now it all looks a lot better in the dark. Yeah, it's really cool here. And yeah, look at this. It's just a very sweet and lovely little game about ponies. So we're out on our own, and I'm gonna stand right in the middle, and we're gonna hey, so actually I'm not ending the video there. I might cut some of that out. We're gonna go explore a little bit more. Here we are in lovely Cantermore, which is based in the city of Canterlot. And it's kind of spooky and dark, and you can see there's pumpkins and stuff here. But there's another really spooky area of the game that we should go and investigate. And I was gonna show off. So I'm just gonna look at all the scary pumpkins and stuff on along the way. And we picked up my friend Slash, Spawn Slashwave here, who's unfortunately having issues with their character right now. And on the main server, there's some server issues and people's characters are trapped in the spooky limbo. Ooh. There's spooky fog here in Canterlot too. Very spooky. But onwards and upwards as we go and we head out. Unfortunately, I'm faster than everyone else as an Earth Pony, because all my friends play Pegasus characters mostly, or foals, or. But we'll make sure. Oh, hey, Moonlight Pearl. That's really spooky. We'll just wave at Moonlight Pearl. And yeah, we'll maybe be joined by a few other ponies. If you play this game, you might find that it's a little empty at times, but there are other ponies, there are other players in the world, and you'll run into them, and it'll be fun. It's very creepy and exciting, and we're having a good time. There's all sorts of costumes that you can see. Some of my friends put on Halloween costumes now. Jet's a ghost, and Sorrow has a really cool Wordsmith wearing some vampire fangs, and Sorrow has a dark black kind of Elvira, Mistress of the Night thing going on. Yeah, all the way out here, we're going on a little journey through the Horselands. Don't want to fall in the river. A nice spooky journey into the night. And we'll end up somewhere really creepy instead of... these guards out here don't have pumpkins. But it's cool that they do seasonal kind of updates to the game and stuff. It's also cool that we do seasonal events for My Little Pony related stuff. We're doing the Hallowtide events on starting on October 28th. We're gonna do spooky campfire stories, and then trick or treating, and there's gonna be a costume contest later. I think on Halloween maybe. And these things all started usually about 5 p.m. Eastern time, I think, or 6 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Central time, somewhere around there. I think mostly. But here we are in the Heartlands, which is this big open area. I just kind of started walking, and there's a spooky graveyard here, so this is where we wanted to end up. And that guy's fighting a bee. And this is like this all year round. This isn't oh wow, I forgot it has different music though. It's got this fog at night and it's all spooky and scary. And you go through the fog and you find your way among all the tombstones and spooky headstones and stuff. It's pretty normal during the day. But where all these ponies are going over here, you can end up meeting up with this guy at the end, the Crypt Keeper. Doesn't he look familiar? Look at this pony. He's got a beard and bushy hair. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like him, but he'll tell you a whole story, so let's listen to his story.
Please remember to take any apple cores or sweet wrappers with you.
What's with the outfit? Are you getting the Hallowtide mood too?
Ah, yes, given my role here, it's rather fitting for me to get into the festivities. You know, after all, we're safeguarding the origins of the legend right here.
The origins? What do you mean? That sounds like the beginning of a story. I'm just in it for the candy, my pony. Now, let's see. It sounds like...
You want to hear how our holiday came to be? Please allow me to tell the tale of a dreadful villain and his fate and defeat we celebrate to this day. Over 200 years ago, as Equestria came to peace with its neighboring nations, a mysterious shadow fleet stuck at the shores, besieging villages and taking everything from the poor. Ponies who lived there, not their money, even their sweet treats. Tales began to spread like darkness, covered the shops, magical fire that scared the ghostly mist and surrounded them. Many dismissed them as ramblings of mad ponies. As such, Equestrian military was slow to act, and the fleet's attacks grew bolder and bolder, striking larger and larger settlements until finally it attacked an ancient port city. With a strong garrison, there the unprepared military was dealt a resounding defeat. Those who escaped spoke being attacked by mindless pony-like creatures, led by a terrifying pitch-black stallion with a skull and crossbones talent mark, who destroyed all he touched and ruled with an iron hoof, but was always munching on some candy or another. The famous equestrian captain Blazing Heart heard of the city's siege, and though she had only one ship, bravely rushed in to its aid, set and met the creatures of the fleet's flagship in fierce battle and discovered the terrifying truth. These creatures had been animated by the darkest magic of all, necromancy. On top of that, she was brought face to face with all the pirate armada's leader, the most fearful warlock of all, of the age, Black Flag. Despite being outnumbered and overwhelmed, Blazing Heart and her ferocious crew fought bravely all Equestria against Black Flag and his thralls, until finally she discovered the source of his immense magical power, an ancient artifact held within Black Flag's personal treasure chest. Though the details have been lost to time, what is known as Blazing Heart sacrificed herself to destroy the artifact, robbing Black Flag of the power he'd consumed so much, and banishing him from this world. In doing so, she saved only her own crew, but those dread pirates he had sniped the rest of Equestria too. In celebration of her heroic act, in defiance of the villain's desire for terror, new festivals declared Hallowtide, in praise of the very tides that brought Blazing Heart to her fate. To mark the occasion, we share the unplundered booty of Equestria, handing out candies that Black Flag himself loved and hoarded, and dressed in costumes to dine to mock the fear which the dread pirate once wished for us all to feel. As for Black Flag himself, well, necromancy being what it is, you can never be quite certain whether some pony that is really done for, can you? As such, he was brought to leading experts in sealing magic. We warded his remains in the strongest spells known to pony kind, so he could never again threaten Equestria. According to legend, he was then buried right here in the Heartlands, as far from the seas as terrorized as possible. Of course, those who say he should remain vigilant would be wary of mocking the memory of such a powerful monster, taunting him with all our Hallowtide treats and costumes, especially given his power to reach in the beyond. They also say the mist that encompasses the graveyard every night to the manifestation of his rage, even from the other side. Anyway, that's the story, or at least what I know of it. There's probably a book out there that tells better than I could. If you're interested, try visiting your local library.
Wow, thanks for the story. Wow, thanks for the story. No reward for doing that whole story? No, now he's doing the whole story again. Ah!
Who knows? I mean, pretty spooky. Personally, though, probably somebody at the weather factory had more of a joke. After all, we've been here for a long time and haven't seen a single ghost pirate, so really, what are the chances?
Oh. He has a shop. You can get Jolly Farmers, Castle Pumpkin Lantern, or the Timberwolf Pumpkin Lantern. Ooh, look at these. Ooh. Look at these. I see. I can't buy them because I don't have enough candy. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up for real then. I hope you've all really enjoyed this video and spending time with us. And we'll all see you later for more fun witching hour stuff. And every pony and everyone out there, have a spooky time.